Hello, hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Thank you for taking a few minutes of your day to come and join me. I truly appreciate it. Today, we are going to be talking about creating a travel friendly marketing plan for your business. And this is really important because we really want to be able to enjoy our travel when we're doing it and focus on why we're doing it, whether that is a vacation that we're spending time with loved ones and friends, or whether that is a business trip where we're really going somewhere to focus on a very particular client or a conference and we want our attention focused there. So, for those of you that are new to the community, I am Kathy Feather. I am owner, business integrator, and travel advisor at K Feather Solutions LLC. And I am your business operations expert. So I am looking forward to sharing this information with you today. Now, again, why do we need a travel friendly marketing plan? Well, we really want to be able to reduce stress while traveling. Traveling can be stressful enough, airport delays, missed connections, all the things. And we want to ensure that when we are traveling, we don't have the added stress of, oh my God, I was supposed to do a post at noon and it's not going to happen. So we really want to create a plan for that time we're going to be traveling that is simple, doesn't necessarily rely on us being available at any particular given time of the day, and allows us to still engage and work with our audiences because we all know they're looking for our next post, our next article, and we want to ensure that we're doing that. The other reason is we really want to give a nice balance between business and personal life. And this is even on the go when it is a business trip. So some of you might have recognized last week I was attending the Travelmation Roadshow in Indianapolis, Indiana, and I was driving there from Greenville, South Carolina. So it is a good 6-hour drive each way. And I was unavailable. But you noticed I had some things going on my social media channels. I had some things going on while I was at the conference to share what was happening around me. And I built a plan for how to handle that while I was going to be on the go. I also did check in at road stops to make sure there were no traveling client concerns. You definitely want to still be available for those things while you're traveling, or have a backup person that is going to be looking into that for you. Now, the biggest piece of advice I can say here is automation, and tools like Buffer or Hootsuite or Socical. There are a number of them out there. They're going to allow you to pre-schedule those posts. Additionally, many of the social media channels themselves allow you to pre-schedule those posts. I want to encourage you, while you don't want to do this on a regular basis because the algorithms do recognize a scheduled post versus on the go post, you do want to take advantage of these when you are going to be traveling. This ensures if you don't have an internet connection, if you are in flight and therefore can't hop on a video, or whatever the need may be, that you can do this. This is going to help you continually engage and ensure your audience recognizes your skills and ability while you are unavailable. I want to talk a little bit about email and those email newsletters we have. So, those of you that are on my list, you know my travel newsletters go out every other week and they have a little bit of travel inspiration. And I hope you do find that travel inspirational, and it gives you ideas of where you might want to think about going next. And it also includes some of those current promotions that are available with some of my preferred suppliers. And that is set up in advance of when it goes out to you. Not to spoil it, I am not sitting there on that morning hitting send to a ton of you. There are over 250 people on that list. I am not hitting send. I love y'all. I want to stay in touch with you. I appreciate you being on that list, but that list is set up and automated to go out. Additionally, my business integration list is the same way. I prepare that list every Friday to go out every Monday morning. So Monday morning, when you are coming in fresh and ready to go, that ends up in your inbox on Monday morning at 9 a.m. You can rely on it because it is set up and automated. Now, when I know Friday I'm not going to be available and I am pre-planning my week on Sunday nights. So I work on the weekends. I don't work a lot on the weekends, but I do spend my Sunday nights planning my week. And this helps me look at what client preparation work I may have to do, look at meetings and what meeting agendas I might need to get out to attendees of those meetings. And it helps me prep when I'm going to fit in writing my newsletter and writing my blog articles and coming up with the content that will go out on my social media posts throughout the week. So those are all planned out on Sunday night and then available to me. And they get added to my task list for different days of the week. And if it's larger than a 15 to 30-minute activity, it actually gets scheduled into my day somewhere. And doing this will help you stay on task and stay focused. So the other thing I can offer is if you have a regular schedule that you are following when home, plan to follow that same schedule via tools and automations on the go. Now, managing client communication gets a little different because we never know when that might come in. So I had clients that were traveling this week, and they don't travel very often. I always have a bon voyage message that goes out to my travel clients before they go, reminding them of their trip information, where they can find all of their confirmations, and asking if they want to set up a call. Well, this client didn't set up a call, but did want to know how they were going to work their airline tickets. What they didn't recognize, because they haven't traveled often, and in recent times, is the provider number that I give them in their confirmations allows them to do online check-in. So we took a quick 20 minutes, got on an impromptu call, and I walked them through setting up the airline app, which had been in previous communications but somehow got overlooked. And we got them all set up, all checked in for their flight. So they were going to be ready to go when they arrived at the airport. They were not planning to check bags, so they were going to go straight through to security. And after that, they were all set up. Now, there are other communications, that bon voyage message that I set out. I use tools to automate that message at a given time prior to my client's travel. So there are pieces of my workflow that happen without my intervention. And that's to make sure that I don't drop something because I was working on another effort. All of my clients are really important, and I want to ensure their experience is consistent. And so I do that. I have standard operating procedures that walk through each and every one of those components. And when I change my process, I update this. This allows me to use all of the tools and tricks in my repertoire to go through that. I also want to encourage you to utilize automation replies. So if you are using Outlook, if you are using another email tool, if you are using a Gmail account, use the autoresponders on your email when you're going to be out of the office. This doesn't mean you aren't checking messages while you're gone. What it does mean is that people know you are traveling and your responses may be less likely to occur rapidly. I want to encourage you, in your standard day, check email 2 to 3 times a day. Don't check it. Don't leave it on all day. Plan those times in your day so that email itself doesn't distract you. But I also, on every message I send, have the way for traveling clients that have true emergencies to reach out to me in a given time without using email. Set them up, utilize those tools, set the precedence with your clients and your membership in advance of that going. And then when you can, I often end my day on a business trip with a little bit of laptop, a little bit of news, a little bit of comedy TV, something in the hotel room. And I check and make sure there isn't anything critical that came through while I was busy doing other things. Use breaks as breaks. Don't fit in those checks during your breaks. Those breaks are meant to be times when you step away from whatever it is you're doing and take a moment to eat lunch. Eat lunch as lunch. Don't read a book. Don't check your email. Have a conversation with someone that is non-business related if someone is in the room. But take that time to rejuvenate and take a break in your day. Your brain is going to appreciate it. Your clients are going to appreciate it. Just do it. Now, I also want to talk about utilize some of these video channels for you. So Loom is a great tool. If you are doing something and you know you're not going to be available to answer questions for a client, walk them through what they need to do in a video and give them step-by-step screenshots and screen captures of what's going to happen and what they can expect. Now, the last one is allowing options for your team members and your clients to get in touch if indeed there is a true emergency. And tools like Slack and WhatsApp are great. I use WhatsApp for all of my travel clients because it's a great way for them when they have a Wi-Fi connection to reach out to me free of charge when they are at an international destination. It keeps costs down and allows them to actually connect with me if they need it. It's also, for a lot of international destinations, a tool that many of the suppliers use. And so it's a great way for them to keep their costs down. Now, take 10 to 15 minutes every single day to check on urgent matters and make sure they are handled. Don't just stop checking everything. Now, vacations are a little different. I hope on your vacation you have scheduled a backup person, backup tools to manage your business while you are gone, and only be available in the event they have a true emergency and aren't sure how to respond as you want your business to respond. But keep those minimal, get people trained, get some standard operating procedures in effect. So again, using organization, planning that time away in advance before you go. If you are the type that is packing your bag the night before or the morning of travel, I encourage you, look at that week ahead before you are traveling and come up with your game plan in advance. You are really going to thank yourself when you don't have to give a second thought to most of the items that typically happen in your business. They just happen as they should. Now, if you need some personal guidance on how to do this, definitely check out my website, kfeathersolutionsllc.com. Book a call with me. We will have a free 30-minute strategy call to work out what you need to do next to prep yourself so that you can have travel-friendly days. Have a great day, everybody. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe, give it a like,